Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be doing our first flow painting experience. We've both never done this before. I've done some research online and my mom pretty much knows nothing about what we're about to do.
I'm just standing.
Yeah, actually, no, she's looked online, right? You've seen them.
I've seen them.
Okay, so we're just going to do some little mini ones today just to experiment with a couple different techniques that I've come across. So we're going to do the flip cup, which is where you fill it all in one cup. Sorry, this is a plastic cup. You fill it all, put the canvas over, and then you allow it to flow out that way. And then maybe do like that paper towel pull, the paper towel pull technique. We're also going to try the balloon technique, which we don't have balloons, so I blew up one of these gloves and we're just going to use it as a little balloon. And then we're also going to try the string technique, which kind of looks like it can make some really cool feather designs. So we're getting started. Okay, so what we have to begin is I purchased this from the dollar store. It's just a metal pan. A handful of these little cups. These little ones I have just to hold the painting off the surface when we're done, just so it can dry properly. These ones are going to be mixing the paint with the Floetrol and silicone. I have Floetrol. I got this at Home Depot for like $6, I think. This liquid silicone, you can't find this at the craft stores, so you have to order it online, and it is treadmill belt lubricant, so Google that. I did order a torch online, and it didn't seem to go too well. I was really excited. I've been putting off this whole project until this arrived, and then I tried to fill it up with some butane I found online, a little 2-pack for like $10. However, the torch doesn't work. I just filled it with butane, and now there's butane leaking torch in the backyard. So we're not going to be using any heating technique. I don't know if that's actually what you use with the silicone, though. So it's a full-on experimentation day. So we're going to start with mixing the Floetrol with the paint. So since they're small, we're going to be just using a little bit. Oh, I think that might be a little bit. I don't know. They're about this full. Little minis. I'm going to show you how much we're putting in here. I've got my cup of Floetrol. And I'm adding green paint. Maybe somewhere around there. Yeah. Okay, so now that we've got all the paint added to the Floetrol, we took these large popsicle sticks or tongue compressors, and we're just going to mix them. We're going to try not to lift the stick too much because we don't want to add bubbles to it. We want to make sure that we mix it really well, that you don't see any streaks of paint through it anymore. Okay, so we're not quite sure about the consistency. We've got this. Looks okay. However, it's our first time, and it could either be too thick or too thin or perfect. We'll see. Now we're going to add the silicone to the paint. We're going to add, I've seen online that it's 3 drops per cup, but I feel like since we're using a small amount and smaller canvases, I might just do 2 drops per cup. Once I add the silicone, we're only going to go around the cup once and around the cup twice. That's stirring once and stirring twice. Actually, and stirring 3 times. Okay, 3 circles. Okay, so I'll start here. So my mom had a great idea, and instead of trying to put our gloves on and work with these small little canvases that don't have edges, we're going to do them and then place them on these cups to let the remaining drip off and to let them dry. However, she was like, why don't we just tape the cups to the little canvases? So we've got our cups, filling it to a third. I'm just going to go with, and you don't want to do too many darks in a row and too many lights in a row, right? Kind of stagger your darks and your lights, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to take our canvases that have the little sippy cup on them, put it on top of our paint cup, and then quickly flip it over, and then slowly pull the cup up. This is the one that I made. This is the one that my mom did. We're still getting really nice cells with the Floetrol and silicone. I'm sure they would really pop out with a little bit of heat. Next, we're going to be doing the balloon technique. Okay, so we're going to take the white gesso, and we're just going to pour some of this. What is gesso? Gesso is used as like a base for your paintings. It helps the paint adhere. And it's just so the balloon can touch them all. Alright, so let's see what I got on my plate here. So we're just going to take the glove that we have and just hold the little fingers up and dunk it right in our paint. And it pulls up, and we're just going to take that paint and plop it right down. Might kind of wiggle it around and then pull right up. Okay? And we could take this and stamp it around more, or we can get more paint. I'll stamp this. Okay. So next we're going to do the string. For the string one, we're going to add just a little bit more silicone to the paint. So I'm going to just place my little piece of string in the paint and roll it around in there. Make sure I get both sides. Place that right on the painting. And then I'm going to slowly just drag it the other way. Hey, not bad actually. Okay. So then I'll try again with the other side. Try to add a little bit more paint in there. Dunk it on, and then just like slowly drag it to the side. The string is so short, it doesn't like allow me to really drag it. So this is what we have now, but now we can kind of play with it. The last technique we're going to be doing today is going to be the paper towel pullover. A paper towel, and I'm just going to lightly dampen it. Now that it's dampened, I can unfold it, and this just really helps with the mobility of the paper towel. I'll put this aside for right now. To begin this process, we're going to put the paint down, and then we're going to drag the paper towel across. We're going to build a cup as if we're going to do the flip cup technique, but we're going to do it a little differently. So we got a half cup of paint here. Slowly pour this on the painting. Actually, maybe this is why you do the flip cup. We're going to take white, and we're going to just line the top. Okay. And then I'm going to take the wet paper towel and just barely let it touch the painting and drag the white over the other colors. And then this one we don't want to touch too much because this will give us some really amazing cells. Because once we start moving that, we could open them a little bit if we wanted to, but I'd rather leave it because it's beautiful right now. Right? Mm-hmm. Kind of cool. The white is a little heavy. We could smear it up a little bit, you know. Catch it here. The other way. Now I feel like I should do that side. There you go. Okay. Don't touch it no more, right? These are hard to tell when you're done. But I think this one we've gotten the best cell reaction with.